Hello. I tell ye, the sky's really starting to weigh on me. Doesn't help that things in Martira have gone pretty mad. So you see, I have another question I want to ask you. You said before that you didn't really want to be king, didn't you?
However,
I knew you weren't lying about it then, but have you changed your mind? You do plan to take the throne now? I do.
aye, yes.
I understand. Then I promise to support you even more. Though that begs the question of what I can even do at this point. I've got to say, you show up at the most perfect time, you do. Did something happen?
The truth is,
They're about to announce the governor of Martira again, seeing as it wasn't settled before on account of the sandworm. Put another way, I'm about to get the boot, but you've been at my side every step of the way. You deserve to be there at the end. Oh, Bardon, you silly, silly man.
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
What will you do if you're exiled?
Who knows, laddie? This town was everything to me. Maybe I'll just live alone for a bit in the mountains and think on it there.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Bardon was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Bardon to resume his duties as governor.
But what's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here, exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro. But if I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Bardon.
all right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Bardon, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Bardon. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After 2 disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes!
Bardon and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
It's already in the past.
You say that, but I can't forget it. Ever. Henceforth, I'll be changing my ways. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Bardon.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
I can sense Bardon's convictions as a governor and his unwavering faith in me as a comrade.
The Honorable Guardsman, Bardon, keeper and heritor of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town, to this country.
That's another one done, chat. I can now study the Warlord.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Bardon and I talked as old friends for a long time. Thanks to a strong faith in me, the people of Martira fully support me. Let's go! We're back in the 800s! I like Bardon. I enjoyed his follower rank up shenanigans. Twas a good one. Do I want to get Katharina to 7? Probably, right? If we get Katharina to 7, then the only people left at 6 are Yufa, Basilio, and Alonso. And I want to hang out with Alonso so bad. But he needs max courage, which is like the worst thing to need. Really quickly, I want to take a look. Who needs... Ah, it's you. You need the Warlord. I thought it might be. And I've already got you at 15 on the General. That's fantastic. You do have to max out the Warlord, though. But it's not too bad. Megidola. Alright, so it's very good that you're already well on your way, Stroll, to maxing that out. You've only got the Samurai at 12 right now, so it's gonna be a while. You know, he could end up being the first person that gets his royal version, potentially. Honestly, so could Hulkenberg. She's not that far off. Still don't know what else you need. And we don't know. I think it's gotta... Okay, so it has to be that then. I think I figured it out because it just makes the most sense. There are 3 that we haven't unlocked yet. We haven't unlocked the maximum version of the Faker. We haven't unlocked... What is this called? Whatever that is called. Whatever the Faker's evolved form is called. We haven't unlocked the Dragoon. We haven't unlocked the final form of the Pugilist. Of the Brawler, whatever. So, what it must be is that no one needs the Healer. None of the characters need the Savior to get their royal form, because there's one archetype that got left out, and it was the Savior. I guess they just expect the protagonist to go down the Savior route, maybe, for the Prince. So, it must be that Heismay needs Dragoon, because they had me get Sniper and stuff earlier. That's what I choose to believe. You must need the evolved version of the Faker. I bet. Which is good, because I've already got your Faker up to level 10. You need the Soul Hacker, which is the Seeker. You must need the Brawler, so I'm glad I've started working on that as well. These are all obviously assumptions, but I'm pretty confident that I'm right. Confident enough that I'm going to get your Brawler to 20 real quick, because it looked like it only needed 1 more point. Also, yeah, it's going to give you an extra 20 HP. I thought it would actually give you an extra 20, or not 20, but give you an extra boost to attack, but that's also good. I'm not gonna buy the Pugilist yet because they could still pull a sneaky on me and be like, oh, Heismay needs the Pugilist and Basilio needs the Dragoon for some stupid reason. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna end up needing the Pugilist. So this is looking pretty doable, all things considered. I'm very convinced that Juna needs the evolved Faker. All right. Yeah, I mean, we've mostly been doing follower rank up so far today, so let's just keep it going. Let's get Katharina to 7. What do you get from 7? You don't get the... Yeah, you don't get the martial artist until you're at 8, unfortunately. Will support the party in certain dungeons. She is a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what that means, but it sounds fun. Displays the location of treasure chests in unexplored areas. Sure. Yeah. Let's go get Katharina to 7.
But, come on.
I wonder if he could give me some advice. I sure could! You can't complete Bardon's support until you get to this deadline? I could see that. That makes sense. With him saying to, like, support me as the king and all. Oi, pretty sure the sky's not supposed to be that color. Kind of looks like it'll come crashing down any second. What are you, a Chicken Little fan? Well, it's exactly because they are that I gotta put in some work to fix it. Times are strange, yada yada. Just the guy I wanted to see. I've been thinking a lot about what happened last time. Hard to put words to it all. You got a minute to... You got time to hear me ramble? Yes.
Thank you so much.
Do ya? What a champ. I know I talked big before, but I haven't done much of anything. I don't really know what to do, if I'm honest.
You know something?
I was just thinking back to what Manahot said about finding proper jobs. He was right about that, at least. Honest work would lead to honest lives, and more importantly, food on the table. But that's where I hit a dead end. What jobs could Parapists like us even qualify for?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of maid cafes? Well, not every day you see Katharina here in Altaberry.
Huh?
Utericus. Yeah, Ernie. That's your name now. Ernie. You gathering people up for work in these parts?
No.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm done doing that, rather. I've got a steady gig at a huge furniture shop. The old man who runs the place has taken a liking to me. He's even let me come up with new products and find a new help. I even pulled in all those guys you saw in the carriage the other day.
I'm so glad.
Well, ain't that just brilliant? I'm over the moon for you. Well, it's all thanks to you, you know. The old man's only nice to Parapists like us because apparently you saved his life a long ways back. He was cutting wood in the mountains and some bear didn't much appreciate it. Started running for his life when you swooped in and took it down. He says he knows most of us Parapists are good folks, so he doesn't mind giving us work. What a swell dude. That's wonderful. Fantastic, even. That all said, he's probably just one guy in a long list of people you helped, right, Katharina? Well, what goes around comes around. If you're ever in a pinch, you come straight to us, you hear? Thanks, and tell all the lads I said hello.
I see it clear as
Relying
day.
on others, huh? Wasn't in my nature before, but there's some stuff even I can't do alone.
Right then.
One person making waves may not amount to much, but when everyone gets stuck in, the world's gonna change. I know it.
Yeah.
You're right about that, for sure. Looking at it that way, you start to appreciate every day for what you can do with it.
Thank Thank you.
Thanks, Rogue. Thanks, though, Rogue.
So
Words.
much.
You've always been there for me. I know you never really had the time, but you carved some out anyway. And you know what? I think that's why we deserve a King Rogue.
Think of the future.
I want to live in the kind of world you create. I'm the best. I can sense her newfound purpose and her unshakable faith. Rank 7.
You're the ace in our deck, you know.
Katharina can now come rushing to certain dungeons due to the effects of comrades in battle. This sounds so funny to me. Will come assist you in certain dungeons. While in the dungeon, Katharina may exhibit her martial art prowess at the beginning of a battle by performing a powerful attack on a single enemy. Oh, that's neat.
Let's talk shop.
Something's dawning on me. Not sure how to put words to it, but most people find work through connections, right? And they try to make themselves sound like a good fit for that kind of work.
Don't fret now.
I guess what I'm saying is that such a bad thing? Take me, for instance. I'm pretty tenacious. You know that about me? You're the coolest, Katharina. You think so? Well, for your information, I break dishes because I don't know my own strength, and complicated topics put me to sleep. Why would you tell me that? One more fun fact, I'm shameless too. I'm not done asking for your help by a long shot, Rogue. Oh, Katharina. So anyway, I'm gonna be out there putting the work in, so don't be a stranger. Ba, ba, ba. Katharina's faith in me has earned me the support of the impoverished Parapus. We're slowly building back up our support.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 25 days remain.
25 days. We're getting there, chat. We are getting there.
All right, then.
I love having such a big deadline at the very end of the game. It feels like it's really building up to it, you know? If we do this, then he, yada yada. Basilio comes to mind. I was just thinking we should go to a dungeon or something today instead of continuing to focus on ranking people up. But I immediately changed my mind because this will give Basilio battle hypnosis, finally. So let's get Basilio to rank 7. Yeah, we'll get Basilio to rank 7. I don't know if I'm going to have anyone to hang out with tonight, actually. I don't think I am. But that means I can use my time tonight to, like, up a statistic or something. I really need... Wait a minute. Who needs... Who needs max eloquence? I needed max tolerance for Heisme, I think? It was Heisme or Maria. I needed max imagination to be able to continue ranking up Basilio. I need max courage for Alonso. I need max wisdom for Yufa. Who the heck needs max eloquence? Do I have to get max eloquence to get Katharina or Neurus to 8? Or is it Alonso again? It must be Yufa. No, because she needs the other max thing. It's gotta be Katharina then. I guess I need max eloquence to finish Katharina, maybe? I don't know. It'd be really weird if you had to get every other stat maxed except eloquence to finish all the followers. But anyways, I'm not passing up getting battle hypnosis because then we don't always have to have Basilio in combat, finally. I really wish I could get Yufa to 7. I've said it like 3 times now, but absolutely, if I like had the ability to change a couple of things in this game, I would absolutely swap like the rank 6 and rank 7 like abilities for Juna, Basilio, and Yufa. Or they don't have to swap specifically. I just wish that battle hypnosis was at 6 or 5. I hate that it's all the way at 7 because it's locked behind a bunch of max level virtues. See in the sky, it's weird looking, etc., etc.
Hey.
You got some time? I just came up with a wicked plan for stopping Vinka. I'm gonna break his knees. Last time was a wash, but this time we got him for sure. I mean, I think. Let's do this, my dude. Let's get him. Thanks, Rogue. Let's hurry to Browhaven, then. First order of business, we go meet that merchant man, Elsea.